Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Quad City sports fans of all ages, ESPN 93.5 and Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
Happy Tuesday out there, Quad Cities, and we are here in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. Back for the second day in a row without interruption. This is Don't Hassle Us or Local, your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Usual suspects in the house, Stat Cat.
We made it.
LOB and T-Roy. T-Rizzle if you're nasty.
Yeah, we're back.
For shizzle.
Yeah,
for shizzle. It was tight today. I'll tell you what.
2 days in a row.
Serge and I are trying to give Jay a heart attack. I'm just letting everybody know.
Yeah.
Serge and I made it the final minute.
It was going to be the Zach and Jay show for a while.
Don't worry, Jay.
You guys made it.
I was here early today.
Yeah.
I blame mine on this. Just because he was, he may be late. Marvin can't be on the show today.
Oh.
Yeah.
You suspended him?
I banned him.
Yeah.
It was a very real moment of existential panic when nobody else was in the room.
Well, you give a guy a half-hour heads up to get you meet you for hot dogs, and he makes you wait a half hour. I mean, that's just that's un-American.
Marvin burn your toast or what?
Well, no. I say, hey, let's grab a hot dog. It's 11 o'clock. He shows up a half hour later.
Were you guys having a hot dog for breakfast?
It's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock's lunch, sir.
Yeah.
I understand 11 is your breakfast. That's my lunchtime.
No, I've been
It's a quick early lunch. Get in here, have my belly nice and full. So we talk sports.
Hot dog burps are the best radio burps, too.
Oh,
yeah. Well, they taste good, especially.
You can have that spot over there.
Yeah.
He brought beer, so we're set.
Yeah. All right. Want to thank
By the way,
everyone.
we do have to introduce Zach.
I'm going to.
With
I'm
a
going to
nice
do
cold
that.
Budweiser.
I'm going to do that. I want to thank everyone for listening. Follow us on social media. Remind you can go to follow us on Facebook and watch us on Facebook Live at Don't Hassle Us for Local. On Twitter, you can follow us at QC Hassle and Instagram at QC Hassle. Also, remind you that you can download the app, listen to us on your smartphone, listen on your computer, ESPN935.com, or listen on the radio, ESPN 935 here in the Quad Cities. And also follow ESPN 935 on Twitter and like their Facebook page. And we got in studio Zach Schroeder.
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Coming to us from Single Speed Brewery.
Yeah.
In Cedar Falls and Waterloo. Well, Cedar Falls is where the first one was, but now the brewery, the tap, all that other, where you guys make the
big house.
Yeah, is in Waterloo now.
The old bakery, the old Wonder Bread, where Ray Oscar Gutnick was a former master baker.
He was.
Did you know that I was the son of a master baker, Jay?
Yeah, no.
Son of a master baker.
Yeah, good job, Ray.
I mean, that guy, he's a master, all right.
I'll tell you what.
We should call Ray.
Single Speed's always coming up with, but Single Speed's always come up with great names for their beers, and we'll talk about some of them. Master Baker might be.
Master
Trying to get him to do a beer named after Ray. Ray Roy's Master Baker White. I mean,
that's a good one, but that's a long name.
How about just calling it Master Baker White?
Yeah.
We'll all know it's Ray.
Like, I mean, what's some of your longest ones? Zach's Mexican Donuts?
Zach's Mexican Donuts.
That's yours?
Yeah.
That's yours?
Not because I did anything for it.
Oh.
But I brewed the pilot batch, and we needed something goofy to name it, so I volunteered for that one.
Well, you brewed the pilot
batch of Ray's Wonder White Ale, and whatever we want to call it, Master Baker White, or...
Okay.
I just now put that together, that Zach's Mexican Donuts is yours or whatever else, because that's the one that I...
Well, that's the one that won an award out at the thing again, right?
No.
Or did Tip the Cow?
That one was Ring Around the Goza, which comes out at the end of this month, and we're throwing a release party at Ruby's in Davenport for it.
Okay, now slow down. The Ring Around the Goza just won what?
Last year at the Craft Brewers Conference and the World Beer Cup, won the bronze medal for Contemporary Leipzig Goza. So it's the third best Goza in the world. And 1 and 2 were in Panama and Canada, so they don't even really count. So it's just the best Goza in the country.
Yeah, you've got the best Goza in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then the Des Moines Register just recently did like their March Madness type of thing, But they put all the Iowa breweries up and they make a bracket.
Yep, 64 Iowa beers.
And some, there's like a stout and there's like a IPA, like the regions. Mm-hmm. So where the NCAA has your East, West, North, and South, this one or Midwest, you had different regions.
Right.
And your Tip the Cow was in the stout.
In the stouts. Yep, made it out of that. And
made it to the Final Four.
Ended up winning it all.
Won the whole thing.
Yeah. We were all super excited.
It's great that you bring beer, but bring in the hardware too. Show it off. I mean, we've had boxing champions.
How did you guys do in the other brackets? Did you have any other beers in there?
We had Ring Around the Bell in there, and it didn't make it past the round of 32. I think it made it through one round, but
hold on a second. So the beer that won, that's best in the United States, it only came in second behind some floozy Canadian beer.
Yeah, Canadians are floozies.
Yeah, some Panamanian beer that probably laced with something. See, this one didn't make it out of the round.
What would they lace it with in Panama?
Panamanian. I just wanted to say Panamanian because I thought it was a cool
Panamanian.
I'm not going to go out there and get mad about people voting and say they don't know what they're talking about, like some young lady did on Twitter about when I suggested the 10 places you should go to in the Quad Cities in the NCAA.
The one that we had. She had a bias towards economic bias. That's what it was. She had
an economic bias and said that people in the Quad Cities have no taste. So I guess we can all have our own opinion.
She said, "Excuse me, sir." I called her out on her economic bias.
Well, she did not say "excuse me" because I said I just don't like it when you generalize the Quad City population, and she apologized because I knew I was hitting right where that millennial was going to take it heart. I said, "Don't generalize the Quad City people." Yeah, I apologize. You were right.
Stop, collaborate, and listen, lady.
No. So we got a lot of top fives to go through here. And when
awesome.
we get done talking with Zach, are you on social media?
Yeah. Yep.
Where are you at? Where can people follow? Let's talk about you. Where can they follow you? Where can they find you at?
Yeah, Facebook, Zach Schroeder. Twitter, I don't really use. Instagram, Tuba Rockstar 21. Because I was.
Did you like the tuba?
I played tuba in high school, and
there you go.
Yeah. Went to college for it for a semester, and then
it pays the bills, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm definitely paying my bills with tuba playing right now.
There you go.
I should.
Hold on. So you played the tuba and you went to college to play it?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Norwalk.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Des Moines area.
Yep.
And the tuba Rockstar.
Yeah.
And tuba Rockstar what?
21.
Is it because there's 20 other tuba Rockstars before you, or is that your number?
Probably both. It's my favorite number, but I'm sure there are at least 20 people who are better.
It's also Roberto Clemente's number, so it's a good number.
Thanks.
Yeah. Deion Sanders, too.
Yeah, we'll just...
and then you played in college?
Yeah, for a semester I went to school to be a high school band director.
Okay.
And then...
At UNI?
Yeah, yep,
okay.
At UNI.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And just decided that it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And
I'm just going to brew beer with Morgan.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Spent a bunch of time soul searching, got a job bartending in a tap room, and 4 years later, a little over 4 years later, here we are.
So what came first, the job at the brewery or the beard?
The job at the brewery.
And then you're like, I gotta look the part too.
Yep. I actually couldn't grow a beard when I started at the brewery.
It's just the environment just automatically.
Yeah, didn't even have a flannel shirt. Didn't even know how to spell flannel. Like, wait a minute. I gotta get a flannel shirt and grow a beard, man.
I gotta fit in.
I work in a brewery. All right, I need a funny little tattoo as well. Did you get a tattoo yet?
I don't have any tattoos yet.
I love it. There you go. Stay clean, brother.
You guys could help me come up with an idea.
Hey, man, you have your tat, sir. Just go your route, man. I'll go mine.
Talk about my tats.
Sir, hey, Jay's tatted up.
Yeah, I got a little one.
Tattooed fella.
Yeah, I'm not all tatted up. Don't say it. Like I
canvas clean, dude.
You want to touch my tats?
I'll touch them. At break, though, please.
All right, so we know about Tip the Cow because that won the draft. And we've pushed Gable in here also, and we have that.
Well, and beautiful thing, too, we haven't really talked about this much, but we have a new bar opening up called Oscar's Pub.
Okay.
By the Betplex. Yep. And not only when they open, they will have Tip the Cow on tap and Gable on tap pretty much at all times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
That's going to be one of our staples out there. So we will not have any domestic beers on tap. It'll just be craft beer, and we're going to try to keep fancy. Try to do a lot of Iowa beers. We're going to try the overwhelming majority of the beers on tap will be Iowa craft beers. So.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
And we got some, like I said, there's a lot of good beer in this state, man.
I think it's sneaky underrated.
I think we're getting up there. I mean, bite my tongue. I always thought Colorado was kind of the pinnacle of craft beer. I think we're knocking on heaven's door, if you will.
Yeah, I 100% agree. We
were up there with them for breweries that are award winning and kicking butt.
Yeah,
really are. So
we were just out there for a conference, and all of the beers that we had were really good, but wasn't anything that we couldn't get in Iowa. So
was that the CBA?
CBC.
Craft Brewers
with it.
My bad. See, get so mad at me.
T-Rizzle.
No, the lingo.
Can we drink some beer?
Yeah, let's read a promo. We'll pour them when we go to commercial. We'll talk to Zach a little bit more. So read a promo for me about Locals Love Us.
All right, Sergi. I need someone to help me out, and I can't go to social media because I don't do it.
Well, what are you going to do instead?
I could call Ghostbusters, or I could get my Locals Love Us guide.
Your guide.
That's right. It has
guide to the what?
Locals Love Us.
Guide to the best.
Guide to the best. Easy to navigate table of contents to help you find what you're looking for, and I can bust out my smartphone and type in localsloveus.com. Click on Quad Cities, browse my favorites, and it's easy to use, and they rank the most.
Can I browse my favorites?
You can.
Awesome.
And they rank the most popular places for you, Sergi.
Nice.
So it kind of helps you out. That way, if you kind of trust, localsloveus.com.
Nice.
They're your guide to the best, and while you're on there, Serge, don't forget to vote for Don't Hassle So Local.
Okay.
As your favorite radio show here in the Quad Cities. And make sure when you're on there, favorite and like and vote for all of our sponsors. Those are our friends from Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Do it again, a little more heart.
Car old? Need it sold? Get your spring cleaning done early and do a good deed at the same time. It's the Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction coming soon to Coal Valley. Donate your car, truck, SUV, or motorcycle, and if you live within 40 miles, they'll pick it up for you, even if it doesn't run. All donations are tax deductible, so give the Arrowhead Ranch a call at 309-799-7044 or visit them at arrowheadyouth.org. Car old? Need it sold? The Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction is October 19th in Coal Valley.
What does your morning sound like?
That's Daddy's little man.
Morning, Daddy. Grabbed your usual from Mickey D's.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Get 2 for $4, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
This is Emma. And this was her last piano recital. Because Emma was killed on Interstate 57 in Jefferson County during a crash involving impaired and distracted driving. Emma was 18. Please, drive responsibly. It really is a matter of life or death. Learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com.
This is the sound of ordering the new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket.
That's 2 chicken and waffles baskets.
But this is the sound of the drive there.
Chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup.
Oh yeah, chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup. Chicken and waffles.
The new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket with 4 crispy strips, sweet Belgian waffles, fries, and syrup. Yeah, that sounds like DQ.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Right now at the Home Depot, you'll save up to 35% off appliance special buys, like a GE Appliances top-load washer and dryer pair, with deep clean and deep rinse options, a reliable heavy-duty agitator, and 4 precise water levels, just $4.78 each. Wash, dry, save, repeat. Today is the day for doing, with Spring Black Friday savings now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas dryer extra. See store for details. Valid through April 17th.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Fricks Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Fricks Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
With the loss of a loved one, planning a fitting service can be a real challenge. At Wheelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, with our personalized service and attention to detail, You can be confident the service will be everything you wished for. We've been serving families in our area for generations. We would be privileged to serve yours too. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel. Be confident the service will be everything you wished for. We've been serving families in our area for generations. We would be privileged to serve yours too.
All right, we are back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. You're listening to Don't Hassle So Local here on ESPN 93.5. And we're still in studio with Zach Schroeder from Signal Spring Brewing. So talk to me more about some of these beers you just poured. While we were on break, we popped open this Coconut Migration.
Absolutely.
So tell the listeners what to expect out of this. It's very good, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a collaboration with Pulpit Rock Brewing out of Decorah, Iowa. We brewed it a few years ago with those guys, and really, really liked it. It turned out really fun. You know, we weren't sure what was going to happen when he threw toasted coconut into a double IPA, but it ended up really cool. We used a special yeast strain in it that gives us some more of that tropical flavor. Freshly toasted coconut, we toasted ourselves right before we put it in the beer. Usually it goes in around the same day, on the same day, if not around it. Just one of those beers that's sneaky good. You know, it's 7.4%.
It's nice. And on the back, Jay, it says if you like pina coladas or getting caught in the rain, you're going to like this beer.
Okay. It's not bad.
I don't think it's bad at all.
No.
I was curious.
I do like pina coladas.
I'm not a big coconut. Yeah, I'm not a big coconut guy, but this really surprised me.
I'm not either.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, coconut
really
bras.
Well, yeah, that's a whole different thing. You know.
Only on Marianne or Ginger.
Jay's back.
No, which one would that go? Would you prefer the coconut bra to be on? Marianne or Ginger?
Marianne.
Okay.
The ground.
The ground.
Oh, little buddy.
We don't have Red Bull Marvin here today, so somebody's got to do it.
Red Bull Marvin. Yeah, so Zach, late for a hot dog Marvin.
Zach, we were talking during the break. You
Who would have thought that, huh?
You also have a podcast.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. It's called Pour Quality, P-O-U-R Quality.
Okay.
Do it with some really good buddies of mine as a way to keep in touch and stay up to date with them. And it's a fun project.
Do you guys have social media?
We
Twitter?
do, yeah. Yep.
Poor Quality at Poor Quality on Twitter or whatever? Or?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, I'm a bad podcast friend. I haven't really done much with the social media.
Oh, so someone runs everything and you just show up.
Yep, pretty much. I'm like T Rizzle. I'm kind of the diva of our podcast.
So someone just comes up. Someone just says, "Hey."
One day, and I'm getting the eyeballs and getting harassed by the new guy.
Someone just says, "Hey, we're going to talk about this."
And you're like, T Rizzle 3 times.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
He's your new best friend.
That's kind of cool.
Poor Quality, and so it sounds like you said keep in touch. Are they not in Cedar Falls with you?
No, one is in Des Moines, Iowa, and then 3 are in Nashville, and 1 is in Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
You guys do it with 6 of you?
Sometimes it rotates. Not all of us are there every time. Usually it's just 4 or 5 of us.
So then it's like a bunch of Marvins too. Look at this.
You got your own little Marvins. Any of them ever late for hot dogs?
You guys just rotate.
By the way,
around.
Marvin's trying to text me on the T-Ray text thread.
He's probably sitting outside in your car.
He says, wow. He said, wow, one time. I'm like, hey, one time's all it takes, but make me wait for a hot dog.
He's just knocking on the door, chugging Natter Days.
Yeah.
So,
trying to use some excuse. I know. Murney's putting him to work. I know what's going on.
How often do you come in the Quad Cities from Waterloo?
Well, this month, often. Probably about once a week.
Mm-hmm.
I would say outside of that, once or twice a month, you know. I cover the whole state, so there's a lot to do. But Quad Cities, Davenport area is a really cool area, and we see a lot of potential here. A lot of fun people that like drinking good beer. So,
well, that's why we wanted to, partner up with you guys and get you in here so we can talk about it. So are you did the first batch Mexican donuts, but he's got you traveling. Morgan does. So what is your title? Are you?
Yeah.
Do you brew the title? Like, do you brew beer like when you get back?
This title right here.
What is it?
Business development.
Yep. Oh,
so that covers a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, not just going out and dealing with bars or grocery stores. I mean, it's maybe you're getting with a bar or someone trying to come up with a beer idea, like the masturbator.
Developing business.
Master Baker.
Baker.
Master Baker, I said.
Yeah. It's developing business.
Yes.
And making beer is developing business as well.
Exactly it is. We're going to call Ray, actually. Can you stick around?
Yeah.
Let's call Ray.
When?
Right now. Let's see if you want me to give him a heads up or let's just go live?
Give me his number.
Should we just go live or what? I think we should just go live. Answer? You never know with Ray.
Ray's number is just 7.
It was one of the first numbers.
Just press 7 and you can get a hold of him.
Just press 7. Oh, this is great. He was.
All right,
here we go. This is when he was at Target when he was in town here a week ago. Some lady approached him, thought he was Dr. Johnny Fever.
He's not going to answer.
Oh, he's going to answer. It's noon.
563. It's not your number.
No, would you dial 319?
Yes, I'm saying it. Our number comes up.
Oh, he'll answer.
No, dads don't ever answer like the 3rd ring. Yeah, like 4th or 5th.
I can't believe he's doing something. I'll call him when we're on break. We're going to get back to this. All right, well, let it go.
Telephone number.
All right.
We'll get back to it.
So maybe we should talk a little bit of sports. Zach, could you follow a lot of sports?
Yeah, I love sports. Didn't really growing up, but ever since I came to college, I really love it. Been getting more and more into the different ones, and trying to learn more and follow more. And I've always been a big NFL fan. Go Broncos!
Broncos.
Okay,
but yeah.
Why the Broncos?
I was born in Colorado.
Okay,
and family's all from there, so
makes sense.
Yeah, grew up watching them and just kind of have really liked them. When I started following sports was right around when Peyton Manning came to the Broncos, and it was super fun to watch.
That's a good time.
Yeah, so
it's good
it just
time.
worked out. It's been a little bit less fun ever since he left, but
Does Morgan try to get you to follow the Brewers?
I've heard a lot of Brewer news, especially since I took over this role and have spent more time with him. It's been very very Brewer oriented.
He enjoys the Brewers.
Yes.
And then I know you guys do a lot with the Waterloo Blackhawks up there.
Yeah.
So you go over to those games? I mean,
Absolutely.
You guys are right next door to them.
Yeah,
right?
we almost share a parking lot. We have a corporate sponsorship over there. We have some beer on tap over there. I think one of the only Iowa breweries on tap there. But yeah, no, we get to go to a couple of those games a lot. I've liked going to hockey games since before then too. But yeah, they were doing well this year. And it's been a lot of fun to go to games.
Have you checked out the deck hockey that they built there?
I've seen it. Yeah,
okay.
I've driven by it and watched it, and I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I definitely checked it.
It's big here. It started here and everything, and so then I remember when they were going up there, and Morgan was contacting me, and I was like, get some guys on there it's from the Brewers to the guys that work there to get a team going, because that way you get more people coming up, but. So want to remind people that you can find this at your Hy-Vees, your liquor stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else. We have Tip the Cow right now on tap at Pints.
Tip the Cow's on tap 24/7, 365 at Pints.
Mm-hmm.
24/7. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. Anyway, Oscars will have a couple on tap. I think right now Harrington's has.
I think it was a Tuhu.
Yeah, they do. They have a Tuhu on.
Raspberry, cherry, vanilla sour with a little bit of cold brew coffee. It gives it kind of a chocolate flavor. Tastes exactly like a Tootsie Pop.
And then when's your event at Ruby's?
The 27th.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be a lot
going
of
on
fun.
that day.
Yeah.
We'll be down there, hanging out, handing out some gear and sampling some beer, and we should have some really cool ones on, including the coconut
because I
migration.
get it. Because single speed, you guys are big, do a lot of biking things. Because you guys are, the one in Cedar Falls is right off the bike path.
Yep.
And Ruby's has all that biking stuff and handing out gear. So yeah, all the bike enthusiasts that are also beer guys or beer ladies, beer people, will be going there for that.
Beer and bike enthusiasts.
Yes.
Yep.
Hopheads.
Hopheaders.
Gearheads.
Hand in hand.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So, according to Morgan, that's how he came up with the idea for a brewery. Was, lagging behind on a group ride, had plenty of time to think back there. That's his line that he always uses. But if you know Dave, he wasn't lagging behind anybody.
No, that's I'm like, there's no way that's the story.
Yeah, right. The little skinny guy can't keep up again. Right. Sure enough,
I know better than that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit some sports here. First things first. Sixers bounced back last night. So who did not have a good night in the NBA?
Tell me, Goose.
It was the Golden State Warriors. After they gave up 51 in a quarter for a playoff record for the Clippers to come from behind.
They were up by 31.
Yep. So it was not
Lost.
So that series tied 1-1. 7 Sixers bounced back.
I'm worried. I don't know if Golden State could do it.
That's the hot take, right? Isn't that the hot take?
Yeah.
Are the Warriors in trouble?
That's the line under every sports show right now. Are the Warriors in trouble? Or do you think this is a sign of the
Is this the end of the era?
They're going to break this team up at the end of the season.
I got one better for you. Draymond Green's mom retweets bad tweets about Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. That's a serious headline that I read. I'm not kidding you. I'll pull it up. I'll hold it over a break.
His sweet little mom from the Chucky commercials?
Draymond Green's mom.
Or no, what is it? No, she had Draymond get the
tweets.
teeth. The braces. Draymond got the braces. You ever seen that commercial with his mom and the braces?
No.
I just love his little smile.
Yeah, so that's one of the headlines. I
do not buy his sweet mother. She seemed like a nice lady.
What is she doing on Twitter?
Retweeting bad things about his teammates.
Good Lord.
Just around locally, Cubs won 7-2. Darvish goes to 1-2 in the season. The White Sox.
Oh, look at that, Darvish.
5-4.
You garbage win a game?
Yeah,
Alex Colomé or Column
That
B.
didn't cost much.
He got the save. He's got 4 on the season.
Jay made a joke.
Milwaukee Brewers.
He's so
St.
funny.
Louis Cardinals 10-7.
He winked at me.
I did. He gave a little. Did you get that over there? Well, this sucks. The other day I could just touch you and be like, "Did you get that?"
I know.
Yeah. Now you're all the way over there.
Keep scooting back.
Yeah. So
he's very touchy-feely.
Not much. Like I said, we kind of just talked about yesterday. It's still early in the season. The fact that they have power rankings and everything else is what it is.
Oh, the power rankings were terrible.
Everything tonight is going to be at night. Earliest game for us around here will be the Cubs. They're at Miami, Minnesota, and Toronto. 7:40. St. Louis, Milwaukee, same. White Sox play at 7 o'clock tonight. So nothing during the day today. Not like on Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays. I like the day games.
You know what Draymond's mom's name is?
On what her Twitter handle is? No.
Her name.
Mom?
Denise?
Babers.
Babers?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With a Z?
Babers Green.
Babers Green. What's her Twitter handle? I'm going to find out.
At Babers?
Huh? Yeah. No, that's I haven't watched a single thing or listened to any talking heads today, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The downfall and probably the other thing is how the Sixers bounce back and now they'll win this series in 5 or something. You know how it goes.
Sixers are now the favorite to win the East.
Yeah.
She said, "GSW, y'all need to be punched in the throat. I need a 2-piece, y'all, for real.
What's 2-piece?
Have me miss my dang on bed talk for that giveaway. Hashtag ticked all the way off."
Whoa, wait a minute.
This is what's a 2-piece?
What's a 2-piece?
A 2-piece is
Read
a
that
swimsuit.
again. Read that again.
Gonna put them all in
GSW, y'all need to be punched in the throat. I need to 2-piece, y'all, for real. Oh, like bang bang. I don't know, 2-piece.
2-piece.
Like
1-2 punch.
Like
she
two
takes off
different
her
pieces.
I guess.
Is that like a 1-2 punch?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking she's taking off her bikini, but keep going.
No.
Are we back to
Need a
coconuts?
2-piece, y'all, for real. Had me miss my dang on bed talk for that giveaway.
What's on bed talk?
Probably like talk shows while she's in bed.
On bed.
You know, like the Late Show.
All right.
Is that what the kids
And then
call
she also
it?
added, all out from heat on out. I think she meant to say here. Got to do it for your cousins. No more relaxing.
Oh, because Boogie went down.
Boogie's got a torn quad. He's out for the rest of the year.
So
Boogie's done.
is he
Boogie
done?
Nights,
Done
That's all right.
For this year.
I mean, he took a less contract. He gambled on himself to win a title,
This is a torn quad. This isn't.
I know, but he's pretty banged up. It was his torn Achilles.
He'll be back.
Is it Chili's?
Is he going to make as much money as if he would have come completely back, stayed healthy,
yes,
led him to a title? He's not going to. He's going to have to take another 1-year deal. That's my hot take. My boogie take. Baber's going to come at me foul.
I'm just saying.
For Cousins.
I'm not going to mess up my bed talk tonight. I can tell you that.
No.
I am going to start.
Mookie's out of town. I got my bed talk all to myself. You got to deal with a woman over there moving around. Messing up my bed talk.
You better be careful. You're going to tick her all the way off.
I'm not afraid of her.
Ticked all the way off. So it is at Babers Green. That's Mary B. Mary Babers Green.
Yeah, I see that now. All right. So here's what she's reading.
Love ain't love till you give it away, T-Roy.
What? It's not? What? I already gave it away.
So she retweeted last night during the 31-point second half. She retweeted at Warriors World, KD more turnovers than shot attempts? Has that ever happened before?
Like, I'm hearting that right now.
Like. Then she retweeted Kev Gliday, at Kev Gliday. Marcus, can you confirm or deny that Kerr picked the rotation in the third quarter out of a hat? Did he lose a dare? What the hell was that? Retweet by her.
I like the one 7 minutes ago. She just said, I don't argue with people that can count their followers on their hand and feet. Okay, you can think whatever you want about Dre.
All right. I'm telling you what, I'm going to go follow Babers here.
Mother fathers forgot about Dre.
Yeah.
That's what I was just going to say.
Whew, got that out.
All right, let's take a quick break and come back and talk about the Richest Manning football now. For now.
For now?
Yeah. He did that. Talk about bed talk. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was
something else.
On bed talk.
Yeah, they talk about on bed talk. He let that out. He let the cat out of the bag.
Be careful on the on bed talk, right?
Pillow talk is what he had.
Yeah.
It was very clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, is nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi and has served the fine community of Davenport since 1992. They have a lot of great beers on tap, such as their Davenport Gold, a satisfying American ale, the Wise Guy, their take on an instantly recognizable German wheat, or the Raging River, an English-inspired American IPA. You can check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. Calling all bars and restaurants to get a hold of your local distributor and put some Front Street on your tap lines or in your coolers today. That's Front Street Brewery, 208 East River Drive, or the tap room in the Freight House Complex.
This is Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Are you gun curious but never pulled the trigger? Hi, I'm Janelle, owner of Davenport Guns, and we've partnered with the National Shooting Sports Foundation to offer First Shots, a program that takes the mystery out of your first time on the range in a fun, safe, stress-free environment. For the low cost of $25, we supply everything you need: safety training, guns, ammo, plus a few other free surprises. Stop in to learn more or sign up online at DavenportGuns.com, located just north of Dahlford off Kimberly, where making everyone feel welcome is what we do.
It's hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop entertainment. It's Quad City Steamwheelers football. The Wheelers are back in action Saturday, April 20th, when the Tucson Sugar Skulls make the long trip to the Tax Slayer Center on First Responders Night, where all first responders get a free game ticket. Get your tickets at SteamwheelerTickets.com or pick them up at the Tax Slayer box office. Presented by Tyson Foods. That's Saturday night, April 20th. Be there.
This is the sound of ordering the new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket.
That's 2 chicken and waffles baskets.
But this is the sound of the drive there.
Chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup.
Oh yeah, chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup. Chicken and waffles.
The new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket with 4 crispy strips, sweet Belgian waffles, fries, and syrup. Yeah, that sounds like DQ.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Right now at the Home Depot, you'll save up to 35% off appliance special buys, like a GE Appliances top-load washer and dryer pair with deep clean and deep rinse options, a reliable heavy-duty agitator, and 4 precise water levels, just $4.78 each. Wash, dry, save, repeat. Today is the day for doing, with Spring Black Friday savings now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas dryer extra. See store for details. Valid through April 17th.
What does your morning sound like?
That's Daddy's little man.
Morning, Daddy. Grabbed your usual from Mickey D's.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Get 2 for $4, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Did you see that game last night?
Ooh, instant classic.
I can't believe how much Burton was sweating in the ninth. You could see each bead dripping off his brow.
I didn't see him sweating.
My girlfriend was blown away by his clear skin. She kept going on and on about what his daily regime is. It was pretty impressive. I'm sure you noticed that.
Yeah, I didn't notice his smooth skin.
Either you don't have a girlfriend or you don't have DirecTV.
I don't have either, actually.
Wow. Really?
Live sports that aren't in 4K are just kinda TV. Only DirecTV has the most live sports in 4K. Don't just kinda TV, DirecTV. Switch from Dish and get a $100 reward card. Limited 4K programming available. Requires entertainment package or higher and compatible equipment. Reward card with 24-month agreement. Maintain service and redeem within 75 days. Card within 4 weeks. And 6/30/2019. Select markets only. Requires 2-room setup. Minimum $47 per month for 12 months after discount. Price is higher in second year. New residential customers only. Equipment lease, activation, installation, early termination, equipment non-return, and other charges and restrictions apply.
Thanks to the Dawn for that.
That was a pretty good bumper. That I just
tell you what, you nailed that. Lord of the Board.
Really ruined it the
Look
first
at
time.
DJ Bumper.
Yeah, I ruined it the first time, but I came back
It's all right.
strong there.
We're
I didn't
back
even
in the
mean to do
Hassle
that.
Palace, everyone. Brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, our local here on ESPN 93.5. Beautiful Tuesday in the Quad Cities. Boys, 75 degrees today. Is everybody in shorts?
Yeah, I am.
Sergi?
I did it.
No, I couldn't find him at the last second. I was running out the door.
Well, you're a brewer, and brewers never wear shorts. We know.
I wear shorts more than almost anybody I know, but I wanted to dress up for you guys.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Do they have to be cargo shorts, though?
No, actually, they don't. There's not a lot of beer that you have to put in your pockets, really.
That's true, but don't you have like certain tools that you got to find or anything? I don't know.
When I was brewing, I wore some cargo stuff, but now.
So you prefer the straight?
Yeah, it's cleaner. You know?
Yeah, it's cleaner look.
Yeah.
Jay's been, I mean, he's got a great look at it. I mean, great looking man.
I've been admiring him the whole time.
Yeah.
I know.
Really.
Hard to do with this generation.
A lot of man loving here today.
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday we talked about Russell Wilson, how he gave them the Seattle Seahawks a midnight deadline to sign an extension, and he signed a 4-year extension. It is the biggest contract in NFL history. It's 4 years, $140 million.
65 guaranteed, I believe.
Yep. Signing bonus was an astronomical $65 million.
There you go. That's what it was.
107 is guaranteed money. That's the tops in the NFL. So here's how it goes. He's making $35 million on average in the extension, tops in the NFL. He's got $107 million in guaranteed money, tops in the NFL. He's signing. His signing bonus was, like I said, $65 million, tops in the NFL. But for this season, he will not be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. All right. So this coming year, he's going to be making. Well, I mean, he's going to be making 25.2. Actually, 25.3. But Kirk Cousins is going to be making 27.5.
He's well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not Cousins.
No.
It's going to save the franchise.
Yeah, he isn't.
So he's the highest paid quarterback. And that was from that written was from the Big Lead and .com. And as I was looking at it again, I mean, first off, the NFL is incredible. I don't know how many times I can say this over and over again. They always know how to keep their name in the headlines, going on and on and on. Let's see. Last week they did was it last week or the week before? Vegas announced the over/under for the season win totals, right?
Oh yeah.
And then I think like 2 weeks previous they announced, they announced who they were going to play. Like,
right.
You knew your travel schedule. Whom now? And then tomorrow night, do you know what tomorrow night is?
Draft preview of something?
No. Tomorrow night they announce the exact dates of when they play.
Oh.
And then next week is the draft.
All this during the NHL and NBA playoffs.
So, like, not only do you go from the schedule of what you're saying, like, all right, your away games are going to be here, your road games are going to be here. They don't even announce that. They wait like 2 or 3 more weeks to do that. Dropping this slowly as it goes.
killing me softly.
And good for them. I mean, it keeps them going year round. They know how to keep the machine going. Yeah, like you said, in the middle of the playoffs, well, not the middle, the beginning of the playoffs and everything.
Still taking away any momentum that they can get going. Mm-hmm. If they are getting momentum, I don't know. Not around here, really. But then you think about this, like the NBA, they'll have their draft immediately after their season's over. Mm-hmm. Don't know what they learn.
Yep.
Try to go head-to-head or try to. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they're intimidated.
So he'll be not this year, but he'll be the highest paid quarterback until someone signs a bigger one next year or whatnot. Until Baker Mayfield's rookie contract's over, he'll get an extension beforehand.
What if Baker starts to stink, boys?
You stop it.
Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
Do you like Baker Mayfield?
Dude, I like the Browns.
Yeah,
I think the Browns are going to have
All right.
10 wins this
All right,
season.
you get me the Master Baker beer. I won't talk all good about the Browns.
Last week, Colin Cowherd really took a dump all over Cleveland in one of his hot take segments. Yeah,
he must have needed ratings.
Just that they
out of Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a great point because the thing is, it worked. Because then he's got Baker Mayfield tweeting at him, saying that that they were 7-9 last year. At best, it'll be 9-7. That's only with the healthy Odell, who won't be happy in Cleveland. And Baker came back and said, "Why don't you come to Cleveland and ask if he's happy here?" And a matter of fact, when you're here, I'll let you know what a baby I am. And so Cowherd kind of took it a different direction. When he's like, "I didn't call you a baby. I was saying you're a baby in the league. I wasn't saying you're an infant or a child." And he got really weird about it. He's just like, that hurts that Baker would threaten him or whatever else.
Off.
Yeah. But he did say, he's like, Cleveland fans are ready to he said they're ready to have the Super Bowl parade, but really they're just what does he call them? A bunch of he picked some strange town in Ohio, just a bunch of fans from this whatever town in Ohio that either have brown paper bags on their head or masks over their faces, barking like dogs because they're 7 Budweiser deep. That's what he said about the Cleveland Brown fans. So,
sorry, buddy. Yeah. I wouldn't talk about you like that.
No, it's okay. That's a lot, though.
We've said this before about Colin, and I've also heard other people say, well, no matter what you say about him, he makes you think. And sometimes I'm like, that doesn't make me think because I know what he's doing. He's doing it because his ratings aren't big in Cleveland, so he gets people to talk about it. When Cowherd talks about himself, he's like, "Oh, I'm not doing it for a hot take. I just do it because that's what I'm thinking at the time." And you and your writers and producers. But all right, speaking of the big lead, do you want to give me? And it is to Tuesday, so we can do a lot of top 5 Tuesdays. Do you want to give me what do you think the big lead had? TheBigLead.com has for the top quarterbacks in the league.
Top quarterbacks in the league. Well, first is Tom Brady.
You got to put Tom up there.
Right.
Are we saying this is proven?
No, there's just this big lead, their ranking.
Okay.
I'm trying to guess what their ranking would be. You're going to go Tom Brady. Then you're probably going to go, it's either going to be Drew Brees or Patrick Mahomes, so I'm just going to put in Patrick Mahomes. After that, then obviously Brees. Let's see. Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes. Trying to think, are they going to put Russell that far up? I don't think so. Big Ben's taking a fall, Jay. You don't have a lot of Rivers, maybe, but I don't think he's in the top 5 quite.
What about Luck?
Yeah, you know what? I like it. I think Luck would be top 4. Andrew Luck. And then at 5. At 5, we're going to put Russell Wilson.
At number 1, according to TheBigLead.com, is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Just stating briefly, all he did was step into the NFL and dominate immediately. His unmatched arm strength is most impressive when he's on the run. He makes throws from unheard of and unimaginable angles. Number 2, Tom Terrific. The 41-year-old wonder. Number 3 is Drew Brees. 39 years old and led him to the NFC Championship game. Threw for 32 touchdowns last season and 5 interceptions. Completed 74% of his passes.
Good Lord.
Probably should have won the NFC.
Best efficient year ever. Number 4 is Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, boy. You just forget about him because he was gone all year.
Mm-hmm.
25 touchdowns and 2 interceptions last year. Number 5 is Andrew Luck. Now, I know that Russell the Love Muscle is number 6.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't do too bad on that list. I just forgot Rodgers.
Number 7, where they have it wrong, is Phillip Rivers. He's always got to be around 9 or 10. I forget how many kids he has now. But whatever kids he has, that's what I always like his number to be.
No, he's tops. He's in the... I like where he's at 7. That's a good spot.
Jared Goff at 8.
Oof.
Okay, good luck with that. Keep hanging your hat on that, L.A. Rams.
Big Ben at 9.
Until his leg falls off.
Matt Ryan at 10.
Another one till his leg falls off. I'll take Biscuit and Dak Prescott over those two all day.
Well, Cousins isn't in there either.
No. I would take Dak Prescott and Mitchell Trubisky over Big Ben and Matt Ryan right now.
Sure.
Hands down.
I'd agree with that.
Those guys are not in the top 15 that you just mentioned.
They might not be, but I'm going to tell you right now, they will be by the end of the year. And when we start talking rankings.
Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's going to be injured all year.
Stafford,
Carson
Baker
Wentz
Mayfield
is overrated. Carson Wentz still hasn't won a Super Bowl, FYI.
Baker Mayfield at 15.
I don't like that. I think Baker's closer to 10 than you think. I think Baker's probably 11.
Biscuit is 20.
That's crap. That's garbage.
Andy Dalton is ranked higher than Biscuit.
That's why that's garbage.
Kirk Cousins is ranked higher than Biscuit.
And that's why that's garbage.
Dak Prescott is 16.
He's up higher than that. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, so...
you look what the guy did when he's shown that he has someone to throw to. I mean, he both guys.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuit's going to have someone to throw to this year. He's going to be a little bit... But I don't know. I'm sorry. At the end of the year, those two are knocking on top 10 doors. I think they're both better than Jared Goff, by the way. You know what? Screw that. The last 3 on that list of those guys. Jared Goff, overrated.
Yeah.
He was exposed.
I don't... Well, yeah. In a way he wasn't, but so was the coach.
Sorry.
Which is, I think, the reason why he did so well all year was because of...
And that's the thing. The coach... Listen, he wasn't like he was banging up the league with what's-his-face. He just got this new coach. All of a sudden, he looked beat-all, end-all. A little adversity hit you. How you handle and how you respond after adversity is how it's supposed to be done. He didn't have it, baby. I'm sorry.
Was Erickson talking about that bet on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line? Is that true? How much did he put on that to make that?
Didn't say.
This is the story of a guy who says that he was...
Oh, sorry. Somebody had $850,000 on Tiger.
The guy
and he was like $25,000 in debt when he did it.
Who has $850,000 to place a bet on Tiger if he's $25,000 in debt?
I don't know. Wow. I'm just telling you what I read in the story.
I did read the 1 point something or whatever else, but he's $25,000 in debt. And the only way he could do that is he just pooled a bunch of people together and said, "I'll be the one doing it for it." Yeah. I didn't realize that's how much he put down for Tiger to win that.
It's crazy. Good for Tiger, though, I think.
Yeah, it was great for Tiger, but if you're a degenerate that thought he was going to win that, I mean, that's... Listen, I wanted him to win as bad as anything.
Degenerate gambling's my favorite. What do you mean bet $5,000 on this game? I don't know anything about either team. Perfect.
You're exactly what we're looking for.
Before we go to our last break of the hour, let me ask you about this, because here's what came up quite a bit yesterday and the other things. And Zach just brought up Tiger, and we talked enough about him yesterday. The argument now yesterday is, let him have his moment. Stop talking about catching Jack. Stop talking about getting, the other green jackets or getting to 18 Masters. Let him have his moment. Majors. 18 majors. Let him have his moment. Stop it. Or the other version is, now is he going to catch, the 18 majors? What do you think?
Tiger doesn't care what you say.
I'm saying the people out there that are just revel in it and don't try to push it to...
Do both. Why not?
All right, correction. It was 85,000, not 850,000.
Yeah,
he won 1.19 million.
Be nice.
That'll pay for some crafties, Jay.
That's another story that we have to bring up.
David Purdom, better at the William Hill U.S. Sportsbook, turned an $85,000 bet into a $1.19 million.
So he's a professional gambler who was $25,000 in debt.
Little Bill Hill. That guy owes me $20 still.
I do not know what that means, but all right.
Bill Hill, if you're listening,
coming for you, bud.
Better get T-Rizzle his money.
That's right.
Bill
I think
Hill.
Zach's gonna be my muscle.
Yeah,
I like
I
it.
know.
He's
gonna be back
young.
every week.
He's young. He can handle it. I was just like, hey man, you better face up, dude. I'm gonna have to drop a keg on you.
It's about the only thing I could do. I've never been in a fight.
According to Deadspin, Crafty is he's trying to find a way to block the Constitution, the Florida Constitution, so that you can see the video of his Crafty.
Oh my God.
So,
all right, time out. They have actual video of him in the room.
Yeah, you know what happened.
They have like a couple videos.
They called in. They called in they made up a fake story of a bomb threat. The police. This is where the police are going to get caught in trouble here. They made up a fake story of a bomb threat,
wasn't it?
Yes. They made up a fake story of a bomb threat, and then they had to go into the Crafty store. All right.
Okay.
So when they were there, they illegally put in cameras.
They didn't have it. They really?
Yes.
No warrant for the surveillance. So basically, it's going to be like it's going to be entrapment. It's going to be illegal surveillance. It's going to be illegal search and seizure.
Well, without a warrant. It's all the without a warrant things you can think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, why do people do that?
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, but yeah, TMZ's getting this video.
and we all know it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody has already said, let's make an illegal copy of that and
right.
be rich.
Right.
Yeah. I'll look a little into this. Let's read a promo and we'll be back. And then Zach, how much further we got? How much longer we got you for? I know you probably got to go sell beer.
Yeah, whenever you guys want.
You can leave whenever. You can tell us.
Don't tell us that.
We'll keep you here all
I think
day.
they're trying to politely kick me off the radio.
No, I'm not at all. I don't want you to get texts from like Waterloo saying get to work. I don't want you to be
Quit talking to T-Roy about that stupid beer. Make my beer, Morgan. Make my beer.
All right, read the promo for me.
All right. Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV and Security Solutions, your Dish Premier local retailer. Get started today. They carry the state-of-the-art products like Nest and Google and the Hopper Smart HD TVR, interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice.
Nailed it.
Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system free, Sergi, courtesy of Done Right, and know what is happening at home when you're away. Call 866-84-RIGHT today. Let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service so you can just relax. Restrictions apply and requires an internet-connected Hopper. Call for details. That's Done Right TV and Security Solutions, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology is a one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop with computerized balancing, dyno testing, and cylinder head repair. From full engine rebuilds to brand-name parts, at Dynamic Power, we work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Track-tested, customer-approved. Dynamic Power in Moline. Call 762-2323. That's 762-2323.
With the loss of a loved one, planning a fitting service can be a real challenge. At Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, with our personalized service and attention to detail, you can be confident the service will be everything you wished for. We've been serving families in our area for generations. We would be privileged to serve yours too. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
It's hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop entertainment. It's Quad City Steam Wheelers football. The Wheelers are back in action Saturday, April 20th, when the Tucson Sugar Skulls make the long trip to the Tax Layer Center on First Responders Night, where all first responders get a free game ticket. Get your tickets at steamwheelertickets.com or pick them up at the Tax Layer box office. Presented by Tyson Foods. That's Saturday night, April 20th. Be there.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Fricks, Tap, and Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Fricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Fricks Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
The American Led Zeppelin, Get the Lead Out. The iconic music of the mighty Zeppelin, performed to perfection. September 19th at Adler Theater. All the passion and fury. The music of Led Zeppelin, just like you remember it. Get the Lead Out. September 19th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Adler Theater box office. Produced by Nightlight Promotions.
What does your morning sound like?
That's Daddy's little man.
Morning, Daddy. Grabbed your usual from Mickey D's.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Get 2 for $4, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
This is the sound of ordering the new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket.
That's 2 chicken and waffles baskets.
But this is the sound of the drive there.
Chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup.
I said chicken and waffles, gonna eat it up. Dip my chicken fried waffles in the syrup cup. Chicken and waffles.
The new DQ Chicken and Waffles basket with 4 crispy strips, sweet Belgian waffles, fries, and syrup. Yeah, that sounds like DQ.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Right now at the Home Depot, you'll save up to 35% off appliance special buys, like a GE Appliances top-load washer and dryer pair, with deep clean and deep rinse options, a reliable heavy-duty agitator, and 4 precise water levels, just $4.78 each. Wash, dry, save, repeat. Today is the day for doing, with Spring Black Friday savings now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas dryer extra. See store for details. Valid through April 17th.
And we are back in the Hassle Palace.
And we're back!
Brought to you by Dunright Satellite.
12:57 in the afternoon. Beautiful Tuesday here in the Quad Cities. 74 degrees outside. Traffic update. Harrison down to 2 lanes just
I don't know,
north
Jay. I don't think we're going to make
Locust.
it over the 74 bridge right now. We got traffic backed up like a son of a gun. Yeah.
74 backed up to Avenue of the Cities, Iowa bound. Is it Friday still already? Flooded here in the Quad Cities.
Hey, it's receding like my hairline.
Not receding fast enough. And we're back! Anyway, you guys, before we left, I were talking about Crafty and what they're trying to argue there. And what I read was his, even if it gets thrown out because of the tactics that the police used, it still would. What they're trying to say, his lawyers are saying that it's not a matter of public record, that they can't. It violates the Fourth Amendment, and the media is what the case is coming to, and the media's lawyers are saying that if it does get thrown out because of tactics, that makes it even more public record because they want to see what the cops did to do things that are in the wrong way. We know really why they want to have the video to prove that he was on there.
And
in the history of Florida, there is no violation of if it gets argued, there's no violation of the Fourth Amendment, and basically it's not going to be resolved from what this says here, what I'm reading from Deadspin.com, and it says that the arguments could go all the way to Florida Supreme Court, meaning that Kraft versus news media may enter the pantheon of Florida public records cases cited over the years. So past rulings from the state's higher court include whether NCAA records turned over to Florida State are public records. The answer is yes. It was ruled yes. Whether tape recordings became a public record when they are turned over to criminal defendant. The answer is yes. They're public record. And whether a list of Johns kept by a pimp, who at the time also was a sheriff's deputy, is a public record. And the highest court has said, yes, that's public record. So he's going to try to fight this under a precedent that's never been there before. So, like you said, that's all me talking for 30 seconds when TMZ is going to get it.
Why do they call a pimp a pimp? Like, what's the origination of the word?
I don't know.
Just random thoughts.
I know anything goes because pimping ain't easy and all that. But I just like why?
If pimping were easy, everybody would do it too.
Is it a short? Like, is that the version of Latin? What is it, Jay?
Can you help us out there, Stat Cat?
I'm on it.
This is going to be a weird segue here or whatever, but because there's
from the Middle French pimpant, alluring in dress, seductive participle of pimper to dress elegantly. From Old French pimplorer or pipelor, decorate, color, beautify, which suggests Middle French pimpinau, defined in Cotgrave French English Dictionary from 1611 as knave, rascal, varlet, scoundrel.
There you go. Well, rascal.
Sorry that took so long, Jay.
I still don't understand why that's a pimp.
Because they dress nice and they're scoundrels.
Yeah. So, all right, this is pretty good. And this is in France, though,
Have you
Rand?
not seen Bachelor Party?
I have seen Game of Thrones, and let me tell you, that Littlefinger?
Is he a pimp?
Yeah, and he's a scoundrel.
All right.
He dresses.
Sure, yeah.
I'd say he dresses.
Littlefinger a pimp.
Yeah.
Has he got a bunch of hoes?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
It's also a verb.
Yeah.
Can you pimp
From the
something?
1630s, intransitive, to act as a pimp.
Yeah, like pimp my ride.
Yeah.
Make it look pretty.
You can pimp something, yeah.
See?
It's a verb.
You out.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Well, now we know. Knowing's half the battle, Quad Cities.
We didn't talk about this yesterday, but Zach, you follow Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
All right. Did you watch it? Or
I did.
Do you binge? Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Varys, I think, would also qualify as a pimp.
Who's that one?
The master of the bald guy.
Yeah,
Eunuch?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's part of the spin-off of the No Ballers, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Spin-off of...
Yeah. He's got, they referenced that the other night, too. The little guy said to the bald guy, "You're lucky that you're a eunuch because you'd be freezing your balls off if you were."
Oh.
And he's like, you have a problem with always referencing that I don't have testicles. And he said, because I have balls. You don't.
It was very witty.
Yeah. The little guy.
Yeah.
So, just a little Game of Thrones for you.
By the way, the imp.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
It's like one short of a pimp.
Yeah.
Imp and ain't easy.
And this is not, it is not for him either. Let me tell you, for Tyrone or Tongaroga or whatever, he's a Lannister, I know that. Again, I said this is a bad segue, but there's all kinds of, yesterday we had National Tax Day, right? We did.
Yeah.
One of the national things we have.
Guys, I got to
National
go.
File
You do?
Extension.
You got tax? Oh, yeah.
No, I got to go do my taxes.
And there was all kinds of things today. Today was, it's National Eggs Benedict Day. It's National... I could come up with whatever the other one is.
Where's your favorite place to get Eggs Benny?
I've never had Eggs Benedict in my life.
What?
So, and you know what? I'd
Sergi?
like to do a top 5 list.
Favorite Quad City spot for Eggs Benny?
I mean, I've only had them in a couple places, really. Granite City always had a really good one on their brunch line.
Yeah. Jimmy's does a good Eggs Benny.
Yep. Jay was too busy.
They even do a country Benedict.
2 plates full of Reginald's.
Oh, Ryan.
We used to get brunch a lot, Jay. What happened?
Do you never want Granite City to be a sponsor of the show? I can't afford it. So,
it's the children. Just always put it on the children, Jay.
okay.
Is it because I don't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's it. So here's a list of things we have to do today. National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. Zach does that every day. Yeah. So we skipped that. National Healthcare Decisions Day. I have no idea. I don't even want to read into that. That sounds too
sounds
smart.
dumb.
National Orchid Day. The only orchids we care about are the holes at the Masters, right?
At Augusta. Yeah.
At Augusta. And I told you National Eggs Benedict Day. And then there's National Bean Counter Day. Another name for an accountant.
Huh.
So I came up with the top 5 accountants in sports.
All right.
Wasn't easy to do. They had to have an accounting background in some way or another.
Oh, okay.
It's like pimping. It wasn't easy.
Bit. Not easy.
So, trying to remember off the top of my head.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell. He has a CPA from the University of Maine.
Okay.
Number 4 is Kevin Kennedy, former Major League Baseball manager, and now he does play-by-play, and was known to help his players to do their taxes.
Little Andy Dufresne, huh?
Yep. And then number 3 is D'Lo Brown, former WWE wrestler.
How did Dufresne not get up there?
I wish I would have asked you. Yeah, he's not an athlete, because number 2 is Arthur Blank. He studied accounting in college.
All right.
And did you know he gives half of his salary to, now that he makes, he makes over $1 billion, more than that. He gives half of his salary to charities in his project giving.
Wow.
And then number 1, Erwin R. Shyster, former
Bernie Sanders says that's not enough.
Former WWE character Mike Rotunda.
Mike Rotunda?
Yeah, his character was Erwin R. Shyster. I had to throw it in there.
All right.
So I was trying to come up with other things, like what would be for nicknames. What would be like an accountant's the favorite nickname? Would because it have to be with numbers, right? So like AK-47, he'd like that, right?
That's a gun.
I'm just
number 1 stunner.
What's the number 1 stunner?
No, just made it up.
Well,
how about like if it like Cutie Pie, but with the pie?
Is there a person in sports with a nickname that says Cutie Pie?
I don't know.
No, I wanted a sports nickname that they would
that
like.
You could give to an accountant.
Or no, that an account. If there was 5 sports guys that accountants would follow because they have a number in their nickname, who would it be?
Oh, I see.
So obviously, number 1 is the great one.
TB12.
TB12. Okay, I was on the board of that. CP3.
Jumpman 23.
Nobody calls him
they call him the Air Jordan.
Well, I thought that was
logo.
Yeah. It's a good try.
I had AK-47, right? I already said that.
Try.
It's CP3.
God, you fit in so well.
CP3. I couldn't get it. I couldn't find it. I couldn't get it.
I thought you were trying to make up nicknames for accountants.
No.
See, that would be fun.
I already looked that up. They're crazy, dumb nicknames. So
number 10.
Who's number? Oh, the Biscuit. I could have made this list. See, where were you guys at? I could only get to 3.
We're trying to get a hot dog, and Marvin was making me wait a half hour. That's where I was at.
Jeez, at least you're not hung up.
And then I was thinking of like, what's his favorite thing about Bean Counter Sports and like the coin flip?
Yeah.
And the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah. Get it?
Yeah.
You guys aren't helping me out here. You guys help me finish out my top 5 list.
I'm giving you hand gestures.
Cash. Wasn't there Kevin Cash?
Kevin Cash, yeah. I think so. Johnny Cash.
I'm trying to keep it sports related. These national days, man, sometimes they're a strain.
Now we got some help out there. Bremer says Ocho Cinco.
That's definitely there.
That's a good one.
Do we record this?
Oh, how about prime time? Prime numbers?
Yeah. See, now you're picking up what I'm laying down. Thank you, guys. It only took like 8 minutes to get there.
Well, I need some more of this Gable Hellas.
It's 8 minutes.
I like the Ocho Cinco in prime time because, I see these national days are getting to me. Tomorrow it's going to be tough.
What's tomorrow?
National Haiku Day.
Ugh.
Glad I'm not here. I feel an assignment coming on.
I won't be able
you almost said it too.
I won't be able to read mine on air.
Jay, you forgot to give us our homework.
No, but
you have to come up with one for the air and one for off the air.
Yeah, there you go.
I just don't know how some of these things get green lit, like the National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day.
Like, what if some guy just showed up in his office in pajamas?
Yeah, and he's like,
you guys didn't know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we didn't. Go home, Fred.
Fred, we have a meeting with the partners today.
Then I was trying to pull this one off. The National Eggs Benedict Day. What is, like, outside of, like, the WWE, because we can bring those up, or WWF or whatever, the biggest, like, Benedict Arnold turn on your team in sports? Like, would Wade Boggs signing with the Yankees? Would that be a turn on the Red Sox? Or vice versa, Roger Clemens coming back, even though he was to Toronto, and just dominating with the Yankees after the Red Sox left them out to dry. Now, is that a Benedict Arnold turn for him?
A little bit.
Did Kevin Durant do it to OKC?
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, I was going to say Terrell Owens did it like a couple times.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre going to the Vikings?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he went to the Jets first. And
I understand.
But he still wanted to go to the Vikings right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, could he not sign there or something like that? Or
I bet you I can throw an interception there, too.
Yeah.
Biggest Benedict Arnold.
Because, like the day before Bryce Harper came back to Washington, the mayor of that city tweeted out a photo of Bryce Harper dressed as Benedict Arnold.
Yeah,
and that I don't find that to be that way at all.
I don't find that one at all. A free agent, I don't know. You just like Bryce, though, too.
I do. But who else is out there? Who else has been just turned? I mean, Antonio Brown has turned on an entire franchise.
I would say Antonio Brown.
He hijacked a franchise.
Antonio Brown,
and then
the
after they
biggest
did
example.
what he asked them to do, he then turned on them and then aired out all their dirty laundry. He's there.
Yeah.
And he's got the initials for it if you're dyslexic. So,
not to make fun of people with dyslexia.
No, I'm just saying. If someone says like, no, he doesn't, then you put it together, like, oh yeah, he does. The A and the B, B and the A.
Yeah.
So Antonio Brown is number one on my list.
All right, I'm with you there.
A couple people says Gruden.
Yeah, a little
What
bit.
did Gruden do?
Left to go to the Bucks and then beat
No, didn't he get traded?
John Gruden.
Didn't he get traded from the Raiders to Tampa Bay?
No, I believe he quit or fired to quit.
Oh, does Belichick get it for his working day one for
Absolutely,
the Jets?
Belichick does. I think Belichick just leapfrog everybody.
Because it's a one-day employment?
Yeah.
He's also the most villainous person that we brought up so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Just fits
and his
all the
assistant
archetypes.
coach did the same thing to the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the apple doesn't fall far.
Yeah.
Well, and to the Broncos too.
Well, they fired
blanking on the
McDaniel,
name.
though.
They fired
McDaniel. It's because he tanked the franchise.
But yeah, McDaniel
He
did do
ruined
that.
Tim
he did
Tebow.
It, he did it to the Colts. Oh, yeah.
Go Tebow. Go Tebow.
But yeah, he did do that to the Colts. Gosh, I don't know why I struggled with this. Because I still say Antonio Brown's one, but I'll give you Belichick.
Belichick. Belichick and then his assistant and then AB.
Does Witten turn on ESPN or does ESPN turn on Witten?
I think the people turned on
Yeah.
Witten.
Yeah. Quit picking on Jason Witten, man.
Well, he's a good football player.
Urban Meyer?
Eh.
What do you mean, eh?
I don't know if he's a Benedict Arnold, just a douchebag.
All right, that's fair. I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference. I
Yeah.
mean, he just kind of did.
He just does people wrong, period. It isn't like he turned on, you got to really turn on somebody.
So that's why I don't think Belichick is that high. He just said, this isn't my environment. I'm out.
Yeah, after accepting it, I don't know.
I mean, Antonio Brown is a different story. I want out of here. Okay, we'll get you out of here. And then I'm going to burn it to the ground after I finally left. I mean, he's like the ex-girlfriend that wants to be broken up with. You give it to him, and then she just runs around town bad-mouthing you. When she was the one that was being the floozy flirting with all the other teams in the NFL.
Could be. Yeah, I don't know. He's up there.
All right, we've got a couple other ones out here in the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Eli for refusing to play with the Chargers.
Ooh. Don't we have to do that with John Elway then, too?
Yeah, he
Go
could.
play baseball.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
where was he going to go play?
He wouldn't play baseball.
You think Murray will do that?
Didn't the Colts have him?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, Brebner's on it right now. The Baltimore Colts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's a good one, Eli. But then, did the Chargers turn on Drew Brees? Because sometimes, we had this argument a lot.
Yes.
We had this
Yes.
argument a lot. We get people where they say, well, that's not fair. Teams can cut players or trade them and do whatever else. We can't get down on the players. So where's the situation where a franchise just totally left
We're not
someone out to
saying
dry?
they were wrong.
And the Red Sox kind of did do that to Roger Clemens.
Well, they didn't know he was going to start taking all those steroids.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I mean, in their defense.
my buddy Jack Smith out there says the Browns, Anthony Davis's T-shirt, the last game.
Oh, that's
the Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
Yeah. Well, in that sense, then we have.
And then he denied that it had any implication to it being his last game there.
Yeah.
I just really like the Looney Tunes. I didn't really think about it. Somebody gave it to me.
Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be up there.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't show up, and then he shows up to a practice, torches everybody. Then he says, all right, I'm back, and then he refuses to play. Like Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
But what's the other situation where a franchise just totally turns on somebody?
Entire franchise.
Maybe the Colts to Manning.
He didn't really turn on him. He was injured.
Yeah. That's why I said maybe.
Worked out for you.
Could half of the Iowa fan base on social media be considered Benedict Arnold for turning on their general, Kirk Ferentz? Oh, you don't like that, do you?
What do you mean?
Well, very critical of their general?
Well, being critical and turning on him are two different things.
Your loyalty isn't to him anymore. Oh, Jay. I'm not calling you a Benedict Arnold to Kirk Ferentz. I feel like
Well, I've been critical of him.
Is there a fan base that has turned on anybody?
While they're still there?
The Cubs? Oh, fan base on a player?
Or, yeah, I mean, you can give me an example, but yeah.
I was just thinking Bartman.
Oh.
Okay.
Boston Red Sox turned on Bill Buckner.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't come out. That's the other thing. I get it. I really do. But, like, I think because of the time in 86, they're just not as many replays going on about it. You're not that smart about it. I mean, you forget that if it wasn't for him in, I believe it was like Game 6 of the ALCS against the Angels, where he single-handedly had multiple home runs and had them win that game, they wouldn't have been in the World Series. But they forget about that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not. I get it. It's the curse, but
well, same thing with the Bartman play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's just a matter of
a couple other ones out there. Erickson said prime time for choosing to play a football game instead of the baseball playoff game, but he played both that day, and that's why the Braves were pissed, because he played the football game too. Also, Chris Chelios going to the Red Wings from the Blackhawks.
You can tell me that's
and then the Red Wings won the Stanley Cup the next year.
Oh, then yeah, that's not very good. That's not good at all. I mean, are Blackhawks fans still upset about that?
Yes.
Obviously, that means being brought up. I'm not.
Chris Chelios is one of the biggest names in Blackhawk history, besides like the past 6-7 years.
Okay.
Didn't Hossa do that to the Penguins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Came over to the Blackhawks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, and before
hockey talk?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I honestly, I was sitting here trying to come up with all these things, and look, we just did like a list of 20, and I couldn't. I was like, I can't even get to 5. So it's interesting to me. And before we go to break, is Eggs Benedict named because of Benedict Arnold, or that's the only Benedict I know besides Benedict Cumberbund?
Cumberbatch.
Whatever. See, there's got to be a Cumberbund too, or something.
I want to break web. Surge, look up Eggs Benedict.
On it.
All right, every Tuesday is Happy Tuesday at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill, because it's happy hour drink prices all day long, starting at 6. Every large pizza is $12. Stop in today and try one of the Van's specialties like the Rizzo, Kelchin's Florentine, the T-Rex, or the Big Macus. You can get any of the Van's food items to go. All you have to do is check out their menu at vanspizza.net and then call Good To Go Quad Cities at 322-2220, or you can place your order online at goodtogoqc.com. Grab these specials and more at 3333 North Harrison Street or downtown Davenport at 217 Brady. That's Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. Come get served.
This is Matt Koss of the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Get more with McGrath.
Want to know how you can get more for your tax refund? Just ask Gavin McGrath at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport.
Bring in your tax refund and we'll double it up to $2,000. That's right, double your refund up to $2,000.
The McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport is putting your refund to work this tax season.
Special pricing on hundreds of pre-owned trucks starting at just $10,988. Ram, Sierra, Silverado, F-150, certified 4x4 trucks starting at just $10,988. Plus, even more pre-owned vehicles starting at only $59.88.
What about credit approval?
Our finance team will do what it takes to get you approved.
The McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport.
Get more savings, get more selection, and get more with McGrath. 4618 North Brady Street in Davenport.
Online at McGrathAuto.com. Double your tax refund up to $2,000 varies based on price point.
The American Led Zeppelin, Get the Lead Out. The iconic music of the mighty set, performed to perfection. September 19th at Adler Theater. All the passion and fury. The music of Led Zeppelin, just like you remember it. Get the Lead Out. September 19th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Adler Theater box office. Produced by Nightlight Promotions.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Bricks, Tap, and Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Bricks is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun. With live music, DJs, and karaoke. Bricks Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
Your garage is cluttered. Instead of a place to park your car, you've got sports equipment, lawn tools, half-finished projects, and a workbench that hasn't been touched in years. Tailored Living of the Quad Cities can take your garage from clutter and chaos to functional and fun. Whether you want a killer man cave or just to get clean and organized with an epoxy floor and custom garage cabinets, we've got you covered. Hi, I'm Amy. Schedule your free in-home consultation at tailoredliving.com and you and I will design the garage of your dreams.
When storm damage hits, All Major Restorations is your insurance claim specialist. Loose or missing shingles, dented siding, or damaged windows. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities works with your insurance company, making the process quick and easy. The insurance company has people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. Residential, commercial, and industrial. There's a reason they have an A+ accredited Better Business Bureau rating. Storm damage estimates are always free. Visit amrestorations.com. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology is a one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop with computerized balancing, dyno testing, and cylinder head repair. From full engine rebuilds to brand name parts, at Dynamic Power, we work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Track tested, customer approved. Dynamic Power in Moline. Call 762-2323. That's 762-2323.
And we are back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle So Local here on ESPN 93.5. And you're listening to sounds from our friends The Dawn. Their new album released. This was recorded down at the Whiskey Raccoon Motel, Triple Whiskey Raccoon.
Nailed it.
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
Triple Crown Whiskey Motel.
It's got raccoon in it.
Raccoon Triple Crown Whiskey Motel.
All right.
Let's call it the Raccoon Motel.
Let's call it the Raccoon Motel.
There you go. It was there. Either way, it's The Dawn. Pick up their new album.
Triple Crown Whiskey Bar and Raccoon Motel. That was December of this past year. So, some history on Eggs Benedict. There's a couple different stories here. After extensive research, found that credits given to Delmonico's restaurant, the very first restaurant or public dining room ever opened in the United States. In the 1860s, regular patron of the restaurant, Mrs. LeGrand Benedict, finding nothing to her liking, wanting something new to eat for lunch, discussed this with Delmonico's chef Charles Ranhofer. He came up with Eggs Benedict. He has a recipe called Eggs a la Benedict. Okay, cut some muffins in halves crosswise, toast them without allowing them to brown, place a brown and cooked ham, 1/8 of an inch thick, same diameter as the muffins, heat in a moderate oven, put a poached egg on each toast, cover with hollandaise sauce. That's one story. The other one, this is from 1894. Lemuel Benedict, a Wall Street broker who was suffering from a hangover, ordered some buttered toast, crisp bacon, 2 poached eggs, and a hooker of hollandaise sauce at the Waldorf Hotel in New York. Waldorf chef Oscar Cherry was so impressed that he put the dish on in his breakfast and lunch menus after substituting Canadian bacon for crisp bacon and a toasted English muffin for toasted bread.
Well, there you have it. Has nothing to do with Benedict Arnold.
Nope.
All right, but it has some hookers in it.
Delmonico's is also where the term 86 came from, too.
All right.
Yeah, the menu, like the items were numbered on the menu. 86th.
What? Say that again?
You know, the term 86th in restaurants?
Because there was 85 things on the menu.
And number 86 was one of their most popular items, and it was their Delmonico steak.
Is that true? I just thought there was a restaurant that had 85
there's a couple,
items.
No, there's a couple different ones, a couple different stories. So the first one, the main one that I've heard was Delmonico's steak was number 86 on the menu, and it was so popular that they often ran out of it. So the term 86 came out that you're out of something, or that you're done with something. So also the trolley, the 86th stop meant where the conductor said, all right, this is the last stop of the line, where they turn around went the other direction. So at 86th Street, it was 86 all out.
What if you were bound 110th Street? You couldn't make it that far?
Too far.
All right.
We got to wake T-Ray back up here. I about put him to sleep with my stories.
I'm here, man. I was just singing.
That's my bad.
Yesterday, I talked to you about driving back from Peoria, listening to a podcast, and we talked a little bit about the movie Major League. And
Pete Vukovich.
So, yeah.
Very good.
So, I was thinking about this, and a couple things I wanted to share with you. I think we've talked
Big
about
Vuk.
Did you guys know there was an alternative ending, but they had to change it because during the testing, the test screening audiences hated it?
Tell us more.
Yeah, didn't they lose?
No. In the alternate ending, Rachel Phelps, the team owner.
Yeah.
She's unable to move the team because of it, and she's upset about the team as it is. But Lou finds out about her plan to sabotage Lou Phelps, Tire World, and so what he does is he says he's going to resign. Okay, but in turn, she says it's just a ruse to motivate the team, and the Indians were on the verge of bankruptcy when she inherited them. She could not hire to afford star players or maintain the expensive amenities. So she's like, but I believe you are the right manager for the ragtag group, and he decides to stick around. So he finds out about it. He resigns after they come back and win. She's like, no, I did this all to motivate your team. And he decides to stick around after that. He pulls back his resignation. So yes, I'm glad they went the other way with it. Let's do me a favor here. If this movie came out 30 years ago, was made for I want to say $15 million. It grossed over 50.
You know where they filmed it?
Well, they filmed it a lot of places, but in Milwaukee County Stadium where they did the final scene out there. But they were in other places. I mean, obviously they're in other places, but so. Yeah, they brought in 30,000 extras to do all that. There's some other great things, some other great quotes that I don't have just in front of me, but one is Charlie Sheen talked about the moment he got the script of this, and he said it was like crack. It was so good. He couldn't get enough of it.
Define irony there.
No, I know. It's even better. The script was so good, I had to do it. It was like crack. I couldn't put it down. I'm not kidding. The script was better than Platoon. That's a direct quote. He said it about that. He said it was better than Platoon. He pitched in high school. Charlie Sheen did. He topped out about 85 mile an hour. In 2011, Charlie Sheen admitted he did steroids for 2 months to improve in the film. They moved the mound up, I think 15 feet to make him look faster. But we talked yesterday, who didn't have a theater. If we were going to make this movie 30 years later, because it came out April 7th, 1989, who are we going to cast in this film?
Ooh. All right. So
you want me to give you the major players first?
Yeah, we got
Tom Berenger as Jake Taylor.
All right, we got Jake.
Spent some time in the Mexican League.
All right,
hold on. Hey, Jake, how you feel about playing in the majors this year?
We got Jake and we got Ricky.
Is that you, Tolberg? I'm hungover. My knees are killing me.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Played by Wesley Snipes. Who else you got right now?
Got, who's the Lou?
Lou Phelps.
Lou Phelps.
Lou Brown. Rachel Phelps.
Oh, yeah, Rachel Phelps. Lou Brown. Tire World.
Lou Brown.
Oh, hey, how'd you feel about managing
the Indians? You got the third baseman. That was
Dorn.
Ricky Dorn. Or,
Roger.
No, Roger Dorn.
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. There's a guy on the airline interested in some white walls.
You got the owner lady. What's her name? Rachel Phelps?
Yeah.
Rachel Phelps.
Yeah.
All right. You got Jake Taylor's girlfriend.
Renee Russo. This is her first movie. Lynn Westland.
Yeah.
This is her first movie, by the way, so this is going to be hard to...
And then you got Dorn. We got Mrs. Dorn. She's very important.
Oh, man, Mrs. Dorn.
She's very important to this.
Suzanne Dorn is by Stacey Carroll.
And we got the old man pitcher. What was his name?
Eddie Harris.
And you got the dude that does the Allstate commercials.
You Serrano?
Yeah, Serrano.
Pedro Serrano.
Don't forget
Dennis Haysbert.
Yeah. Don't forget Harry Doyle.
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget our new favorite guy, Pete Vukovich.
Well, if we can't do Vuk, well, he's outside.
We got to do...
I can do Pete Vukovich right now, and I'll slam it home.
All right, but hold on.
I can hammer. I always slam it home.
Any of the major players?
Now, you've got Jake Taylor, you got Ricky Vaughn, you got Roger Dorn, you got Rachel Phelps, you got Lou Brown, you've got Lynn, Harry Doyle, Willie Mays Hayes, you've got Eddie Harris, Pedro Serrano.
All right, we're ready.
Okay, and then is also brought out that Jeremy Piven was in this movie, but he played just a bench player, and all he did was throw insults at the other team.
I can see that.
And they threw him out.
Great.
This guy wrote the guy who wrote this wrote The Sting.
Really?
Who wrote this movie? He did it because he's a Cleveland Indian fan. He thought that's the only way he'd ever see them win anything. Like I said, it's loosely based on the Minnesota Twins. Okay, I can do Vukovich, and I can hammer it home.
All right, who's Vukovich?
And I don't think anyone's going to argue with me on this.
Who?
It's Turk Wendell.
All right.
They were just interviewing him at a game recently.
They were. He was down in Mets. He's down in Mets spring training.
Yep.
I have not gotten over how big that dude was, and he could easily be Clu Hayward.
Yeah.
I mean, he was huge. Turk was.
Well, he's a good sized dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He'd be great.
And he had the look too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be great.
Like the Fu Manchu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could do it.
All right. This is where it gets a little interesting, though.
All right. Start with Jake.
Okay. You got to have someone who's got some acting chops in him.
Yep.
He's got to be a little bit rugged looking, though.
Got to be kind of funny.
Yes.
Got to be able to have some funny into him. Been around for a little while, too.
Yes. Tom Berenger has been in The Big Chill at this point. He'd been in Eddie and the Cruisers. He had been in Platoon with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got some...
Damn it, Elias!
Yeah.
Is Brad Pitt too old for that?
Too skinny.
That's the same way I feel about Matthew McConaughey. I just don't see him fill that in anymore.
I need a catcher. I need someone that's built more like a catcher.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
It's okay to fill us out and come back to answer. Yeah, answer it. But you got to kind of feel like what we're looking for if we're casting. And
Affleck.
Too tall.
No.
Hey, you know what else I'd like? Maybe one of these players to be African American because they only had 2 in this movie. Like that was it.
Oh, are you gonna switch?
No, you can't. I don't care. I'm just saying it's 30 years later. I mean, all they had was Serrano but no.
I don't care. Brad Redmer says Josh Brolin.
I like it.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Thanos is Jake Taylor.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. I'm putting it down.
We'll pencil that in. Like I said, we can come up.
So
back
that's
with
who did you say? Josh Brolin. I like it. All right. Who is today's Charlie Sheen?
That's probably going to be one of the toughest ones to nail.
That's going to be one of the toughest ones. It's just too...
Willie Mays Hayes, that's easily, I think, the dude that played Black Panther and Jackie Robinson. Man, I can't think of his name.
No, I don't think he's funny enough.
He could be.
Erickson said Kevin Hart to play Willie Mays. Willie Mays Hayes.
Mm-mm.
Too small?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be too, like, Disney.
No,
I'd rather extend out and get like an athlete to actually play it, or get our Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Mayweather.
I don't know how tall he is either. You want Floyd Mayweather to play?
Uh-huh.
Say, Willie Mays Hayes here.
Steals a base, he jumps up and he goes.
Yeah. You may run like Mays. Again, we got to fill it out. We can come back to what we're looking for as the casting. I don't know why this pops in my head right away for Charlie Sheen, and I can easily be talked out of it because I don't feel confident in it, but Zac Efron for Ricky Vaughn.
See, I also think Justin Bieber.
Biebs.
But I think the Biebs is too small.
Could he been just that good in the dirt? Could Machine Gun Kelly pull off Ricky Vaughn?
No way.
He pulled off Tommy Lee.
I like it.
So did Pamela.
Oh, here's another one. I got another
You're awake
one.
now, aren't you?
I just can't say things. I got stuff going through my head. I'm just, I'm going to shut up.
I can do another one that's
all right. So there's some other ones out there. Erickson's got a few for us. He said,
I'd like to hear him.
Brad Pitt for Dorn instead.
Yeah,
which I do like that. And he says Chris Tucker for Maze for Willie Mays Hayes.
I like Brad Pitt for Dorn a lot. I was thinking, are we going to stick to the whole
because
television actor who was in something kind of famous like L.A. Law? We're going to bring him into movies, but
yeah, I like Chris Tucker for Willie Mays Hayes.
I do too. Except he's going to have
Is there a younger Chris Tucker?
That's all right. Idris Elba for Serrano.
What about Jay Farrow for Willie Mays Hayes from Saturday Night Live, formerly of Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe this.
Okay.
Also,
Tyler Hill says Michael B. Jordan.
Gosh, he needs to. He needs the baseball movie.
I know you said we can.
He's got the football series. He's got the
you
boxing
said
movie.
The color barrier. We can go back and forth, but this is Willie Mays Hayes has to be black. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So, and this is where I'll change. This is I think I was going to say. I think I was going to stay real strong with this and be like, it's got to be this guy, kind of the same way I felt about Turk. But I can argue Kevin Hart here. If we were to switch, I do believe Harry Doyle should remain Bob Uecker because he was that good. But Kevin Hart as Harry Doyle would be great.
Yeah, as the announcer.
Yeah. I think that would be a good. That if we're the more.
Do you don't like Idris Elba as Serrano? Big, strong guy.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, I like that guy. And yeah, I mean, some of we could.
Eddie Harris, the old man.
Who's our Lou Brown?
All right, what if Eddie Harris? No, what if we're crossing lines? What if Eddie Harris is Lou Gossett Jr.?
Lou Gossett Jr. No, he's too old.
Way too old.
Way too old.
Perfect.
For that. No. I mean, Ed Harris when he played Ed Harris.
Like he was old in the movie, and he was like his early 40s.
He's like older than that.
Yeah. He was. Dear Lord, is that true? Oh no, hold on. I'm trying to look at the. Okay, there we go. He was 40 when it came out. He was 46. Cecil Ross, Chelsea Ross.
Oh, just so Brad Pitt has to be in a movie with her. Jennifer Aniston as Rachel Phelps.
Well, why can't she be Mrs. Dorn?
No, make her Rachel Phelps because she plays a really good. In Horrible Bosses. I love it, and plus Brad went to one of her parties. I keep up on this.
What do you mean he went to one of her parties?
I don't know, Jay. I was watching the Today Show.
Okay, you got a couple good ones here. I like Billy Bob Thornton or Tommy Lee Jones for Lou Brown. Either one of those would be good.
Billy Bob Thornton is Eddie Harris.
There you go. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
And who would you say was the other one, Serge?
Tommy Lee Jones for Lou Brown.
He'd be good.
Yeah.
I just feel like we got to have more of a character actor. We're going a little bit high on the names here.
I don't know. Who cares? We're making our own movie, Jay.
So we've got more than a $15 million budget. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent that on the first two people.
It's okay.
Speaking of a budget, why don't you read a promo for me real quick?
Serge,
we'll be right back. We'll come up. We'll keep brainstorming how we're going to put this movie together and who's going to star in our version of Major League. It's going to be filmed down at the Modern Woods Park.
Did you know that the Bike Rack was once the home of the very first McDonald's in Iowa?
I did actually know that.
Well, since you did know that, Bar Wars Trivia on Tuesday nights at the Bike Rack is the place for you. Tonight, Luke's going to be hosting trivia at 7 o'clock at the Bike Rack. They're going to have wings on special, happy hour prices for the ladies. Or stop by tomorrow and grab a large 16-inch two-topping pizza for just $12. Prime Rib's going to be on special all day long, and karaoke is going to be starting at 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights. They have pool, they have darts, they have happy hour from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day at the Bike Rack at 3303 Brady Street in Davenport.
We didn't play.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
You know, if the new scratch games from the Iowa Lottery could talk,
they'd probably tell you all about their new top prizes and new chances to win. And they'd probably let you know they're available in a really announcery voice like this.
They call us the $sign game, Fast Fives, and 3, 2, 1. And we're in stores today.
They're excited about being played, and you'll be excited by all the new chances to win in these new games. So buy them and scratch them good.
Get more with McGrath.
Want to know how you can get more for your tax refund? Just ask Gavin McGrath at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport.
Bring in your tax refund and we'll double it up to $2,000. That's right, double your refund up to $2,000.
The McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport is putting your refund to work this tax season.
Special pricing on hundreds of pre-owned trucks starting at just $10,988. Ram, Sierra, Silverado, F-150, certified 4x4 trucks starting at just $10,988. Plus, even more pre-owned vehicles starting at only $59.88.
What about credit approval?
Our finance team will do what it takes to get you approved.
The McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport.
Get more savings, get more selection, and get more with McGrath. 4618 North Brady Street in Davenport.
Online at McGrathAuto.com. Double your tax refund up to $2,000 varies based on price point.
The American Led Zeppelin, Get the Lead Out. The iconic music of the mighty Zepp performed to perfection. September 19th at Adler Theater. All the passion and fury. The music of Led Zeppelin, just like you remember it. Get the Lead Out. September 19th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com and the Adler Theater box office. Produced by Nightlight Promotions.
This is Emma. And this was her last piano recital. Because Emma was killed on Interstate 57 in Jefferson County during a crash involving impaired and distracted driving. Emma was 18. Please, drive responsibly. It really is a matter of life or death. Learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com.
It's hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop entertainment. It's Quad City Steamwheelers football. The Wheelers are back in action Saturday, April 20th, when the Tucson Sugar Skulls make the long trip to the TaxSlayer Center on First Responders Night, where all first responders get a free game ticket. Get your tickets at SteamwheelerTickets.com or pick them up at the TaxSlayer box office. Presented by Tyson Foods. That's Saturday night, April 20th. Be there.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology is a one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling routine maintenance or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop with computerized balancing, dyno testing, and cylinder head repair. From full engine rebuilds to brand name parts, at Dynamic Power, we work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Track tested, customer approved. Dynamic Power in Moline. Call 762-2323. That's 762-2323.
Your hair.
Whoa! On the mic here. And we're back!
We are back.
142 in the Quad Cities.
It's a beautiful day out there in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in your neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Right here in the Hassel Palace.
It's going to be a good day for a doubleheader out at the Dugout Sports Complex. Quad City Stingers are going to be out there.
Oh, yeah?
Hashtag Stinger be stung.
Hashtag
bring
watch
the sting.
out. Bring the sting.
Hashtag bring the sting.
And we're thinking about bringing it. Think about Done Right Satellite. Your leader in TV and security solutions, and our friends from Dish Network.
A couple other things we got to talk about before we get back to casting our movie. Want to talk about 27th of April. It'll be our 8th annual Tips for Tad going on at Pints. Starts at noon, goes all day, 12 to 5. But there's going to be tons of things raffle. We're going to be having guests on to talk about it. And so just, it's something we've done for a long time. A friend of ours passed away, and we started it just a small little thing. And since then, we've raised a lot of money for melanoma cancer research. And like I said, we'll talk more about it. But I'd like to remind everybody to save the date for that as well.
That's on the 27th, right, Jay?
Of April, yeah.
Of April, and it starts at what time?
Noon.
At noon. We'll have guest bartenders in. Guys, if you haven't been to a Tips for Tad, I'll tell you what, some of the silent auction items or just the auction items alone are incredible. Make your way up to it. Jay, how much money have you guys raised?
Well over 100,000.
Yeah, well over 100,000. So this, like I said, is a great event, and they always have some really good people there to help out. I know there was free melanoma screenings last year, so we'll just see.
I got screened last year.
Yeah,
all good.
So we'll just see what all transpires, and
a lot of good stuff to bid on. Silent auction. I know the Pints golf outing always put some out there, but for all you golf enthusiasts who now are big into golf and can't wait ever since watching Tiger, you're ready to get in there. Not only is the Pints golf outing going to be coming up soon, we'll have stuff for that, but the Harrington's golf outing. But I also want to talk about the Tyler Ledesma Memorial Golf outing that's going to be Saturday, June 22nd. That's a 1 p.m. shotgun start at the Indian Bluff Golf Course. And we'll have more information about that. You can always contact us if we don't get it out to you fast enough. It'll be a 4-man preferred ball that includes whole prizes and a taco buffet immediately after. Like I said, this is...
And where can they sign up for that at, Jay?
They can contact Tanner at tanner.ledesma, LEDEZMA @yahoo.com. Or you can contact Randy Ledesma at 309...
I think it's pronounced Ledesma.
Ledesma. All right.
Sorry.
It's all right. I need to know these things. 314-1590, and you can make any of those checks payable to the Tyler Ledesma Scholarship. They give out scholarships to high school kids. They go to high school students. There's a scholarship fund.
And while we're talking about fun things going on real quick, before we get back to our movie.
Yeah.
Guess who's playing at Harrington's on Thursday?
That's also what I'd like to know. Who?
Our very own Bill Stage.
Stager's going to be there.
Yeah, live music's back at Harrington's. We took a little month off just to regroup, refresh, hit the restart button. So yeah, Stager.
The weather app on my phone.
It's going to be at Harrington's. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Let's pray for good weather. I think it's going to be boo-hooey, but brand new patio at Harrington's. We want people to come and check it out. So when weather permits, live music will be outside. We got all the new lights. It's going to be beautiful. So this summer, make sure you're checking us out. And Sergi, what you got going on this Thursday while we're at it?
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Just hanging out, man.
Okay.
Well, we got while we're talking about this beautiful weather, I want to remind you also that bags leagues will be starting.
Yeah, I just sent out the text for Harrington's. Will be starting on May 7th. I sent that out to the guys, and then Jay, what did we say? The Sunday after Mother's Day, we will start the Pints Sunday Bags League. For those interested, contact Pints through their Facebook page or get a hold of Jay or Troy. We'll get that set up. So I want to say that'll be the 19th of May.
It's got to start thinking about this stuff. When the weather does this, not only are you rolling down the windows or mowing lawns, you got to be thinking about how to be out.
I just been inside just trying to groove my bags through.
Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you, Serge?
Yeah, just be hanging up.
Just grooving it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just stroking, baby.
I think I talked Dennis into being my bags partner at Harrington's this year.
Oh, God. You guys won't fight at all.
No, not at all.
All right.
But hey, it's better than having Anderson. I mean, you got to feel sorry for Mrs. Anderson.
Where are we at? Who we at? We're filling out what we did was it's 30th anniversary of Major League, and if we had to make it now, and a budget apparently is bigger than $15 million, which it was in 1989, who we would put at different spots.
You got to put this into 2019 money, too, so we're well within our budget.
Okay, that sounds good.
I like the Connie Britton as Mrs. Dorn. What did we say? Someone said somebody good when we were on break.
You were throwing out a bunch of names. So as the owner, just real quick recap who we have so far.
I don't know. I think we could redo this entire thing and still be great. Like, you got some.
Do you like Rachel Phelps? You like Rachel Phelps being Jennifer Aniston?
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
And let's fill out the main women character, Jennifer Aniston, and you want Mrs. Dorn to be
Connie Britton.
And who's going to be our Dorn? Josh Brolin?
No, Dorn was going to be your
Brad
Jake
Pitt.
Taylor.
Yeah, Brad Pitt
was going to be your Dorn.
All right, they're they're in the same age.
Yeah, Brad's old, man.
I wanted Jennifer Lawrence, Mrs. Dorn.
I think Jennifer Lawrence is a better Lynn.
I want a no name who's never acted before.
I know you do, but Jennifer
I'm
Lawrence.
I'm going to pull for Halsey, the singer.
Lynn Halsey Taylor?
No, Halsey. She's just a singer. She's never been in any movies. She was on Saturday Night Live. She was great. She's very attractive.
I don't know who she is, but I'll take your word for it.
Sings with the Chainsmokers.
She looks like she could be an alternate on the 1984 swim team.
I don't know what that means, Jay.
Lynn's character. She was an alternate in the 1984 Olympics.
I was like, I don't know.
I'm pulling for Halsey.
All right.
So anyway,
I'll put her down. I'll take off this one, Halsey. And who do we put down as Mrs. Dorn?
You said it was going to be Connie Britton.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, just want to make sure.
I like Connie Britton. Connie Britton, when she first came out on Spin City, I wasn't in on it. And then as she's evolved through Friday Night Lights in Nashville and then Dirty John.
Now, what's the difference between Friday Night Lights and what's the one that they said you're my boy now, Monson or Bronson or
Varsity Blues?
Varsity Blues. All right, that's what I kept getting them mixed up.
There's a lot difference.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah,
like the only thing they have in common is the book and the television series and everything. Yeah, Texas
yeah,
football.
That's right. I got mixed up one day. I kept waiting for it to be kind of a good movie, and dude kept beating his kid. I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
You talking about Friday Night Lights?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie. I've seen the show and read the book.
He's like, where's the whipped cream bikini?
Tug McGraw was a real jerk in that one.
T-Ray sat out there with his ready whip and his cherries.
Yeah. Like, when's it? Man, this is depressing.
All right.
You know how people like dress up as Star Wars characters to go like Star Wars movies?
Yeah.
T-Ray was sitting in his living room in a whipped cream bikini.
Yeah.
Just waiting for his part.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, though?
Hey, my dad was a master baker.
All right. So, as Roger Dorn, we've got Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Did we figure out Ricky Vaughn? Now,
Miles Teller.
We said Miles Teller. We said the Biebs.
I kind of liked...
we said Efron.
Efron. But who said... I like Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is Ricky Vaughn.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Miles Teller could pull it off, too. Is his name really Miles Teller?
Yes. No, Miles Teller.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, but...
His dad's pen.
So, Thanos is Jake Taylor? Thanos refusing to dust himself off.
I get it.
Yeah. hell of a situation we got here, Chapman. 2 out, 2 on. Your chance to be a hero on national television.
All right, so this is the second vote we got for Terry Crews.
I like Terry Crews to be Serrano. I'm in on that
too.
And he doesn't have to have a terrible accent.
Why not? We got to have the accent.
Oh, Terry Crews would be hilarious.
Do you guys know I got called out in a co-ed softball team once for carrying my bat to first base like Serrano did after he hit the home run?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah. Because it was dangerous, so they called me out.
Yeah.
And I tried to argue. I just saw Serrano do it. I just forgot I was watching the ball. And I carried the bat to first base. And I was like, well, Serrano did it. He's like, it's a safety issue.
T-Ray once got his entire team kicked out of the entire park.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I do.
Did we come up with Eddie Harris?
Billy Bob Thornton. Or I like Serge's idea of Tim Robbins.
I think that would be cool to bring Tim Robbins back.
Bad yourself. Of course, the umpires watch me a little closer, rub a little jalapeno in the nose. You put snot on the ball.
I ain't got that heater like
you. I got an arm like yours. Someday you too. All right. You got, you're okay with that? Who is that again? I've never been a big fan of his, but I'm okay.
Tim Robbins?
No, not Tim Robbins. He's
Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, Billy Bob.
All right.
I'm okay with it. I'm just... I'm not.
I like the way
not
you
gonna,
talk.
I'm not gonna. I don't want Tim Robbins either. He's goofy.
You're just a boy. You ought not be talking like that.
Okay, so I like Terry Crews. Billy Bob Thornton as Harris. I think we're still stuck on Vaughn. I do like either Kevin Hart or Chris Rock to be Harry Doyle.
I'll go Chris Rock.
Okay.
There's a ton of ones we could do for Harry Doyle.
Is there?
Yeah.
But who do you think?
Bill Murray, Hank Azaria,
No.
Vince Vaughn.
No, not Bill Murray. Who else you say? Vince Vaughn,
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, he could, and the reason why is I've heard. I've actually heard you. If you've ever got to hear him on the Dan Le Batard show, he's doing that straight off, with no script. He can go, and that's what. I mean, Bob Uecker did that. A majority of his lines in there are his own.
Right.
But the Brockmire, it'd be too hard for him to lose that Brockmire stuff.
Right.
And if I want to incorporate more African Americans into this movie, I like Chris Rock and Kevin Hart. Or Kevin Hart. More likely Chris Rock.
I'm with you, Chris Rock.
But Will Ferrell would be good too. Can't lie there.
We still need a good Lou Brown. I don't know if Tommy Lee Jones does it.
No, I don't like that. The Lou Brown one is tough.
It's almost like you need like that guy that does the diabetes commercials to do it.
Well, yeah, that's what you think about because he's like a
Wilford Brimley.
To be the manager, he's got to be just like Lou Brown. He's got to sound like
you know who my favorite actor is.
Like he sounds like a shotgun Schlitz, and that all he does is pull heaters.
You know, I think we can do this role perfectly. He's my favorite actor, Paul Giamatti. That dude could play all kinds of roles, and his dad was Cus Giamatti.
Yeah, he could.
I think he could nail that role.
I could co-sign that.
All right,
I could co-sign that one. All right. Thanos is there. We got that. Who do we end up with? Wesley Snipes. Willie Mays.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Because he's got to pull that off.
But we still need the Ricky Vaughn.
We still need the Ricky Vaughn.
We got to see her. We got to figure this out right now. We can't.
We only have a few minutes.
No, we're staying on air.
Get the closer in.
Sorry, Will Kane. You're off.
We've got to come down to.
Got to read another ad too.
Okay.
Why don't we read one more ad, come back, and then we'll
close it out.
Close it out.
All I got is a minute left of ads anyway. So you read yours. We'll go to a minute. We'll be right back. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Buying a home can be overwhelming. Don't get discouraged by the process from start to finish. You'll need the guidance of a professional. Let Jen Peterson Murphy with Remax Slate Home use her extensive background in real estate to help you navigate the process. From lending qualifications and budgeting costs to recommended inspections, Jen Peterson Murphy can get you the most for your money in a competitive market. Jen specializes in residential real estate sales and assisting first-time home buyers. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you choose the right agents. For expert advice, including strategic marketing practice and CMA, staging and home assets, think Jen Peterson Murphy of Relax Elite Homes.
In a world where dreams are built from the ground up, Tailored Living makes room for your vision. Imagine his and her walk-in closets in the master bedroom.
Oh, my dream come true. I could just kiss you. Mwah!
Sweet. Your home, your dream.
Tailored Living Custom Closet or Organization System will take you from clutter and chaos to control. Hi, I'm Amy. Schedule your free in-home consultation at tailoredliving.com, and together you and I will build the closet of your dreams.
Blue Jack.
Savings are in full bloom. It's the spring payment break at Blue Jack Nissan. Buy now, make no payments for 90 days, or new 2019 Nissan Rogue S front-wheel drive lease for $230 a month. Spring into Blue Jack Nissan. Click LouJackNissan.com.
Blue Jack.
VIN number KC799743. MSRP 26415. Selling price $25,436. 36 months, 12,000 mile per year lease. $32.99 down plus zero security deposit due at signing. Manufacturer rebates and incentives applied. With approved credit. Interest accrues from time of delivery. May not be combined with some offers. Plus tax, title, license, and 180 doc fee. Offer ends 4/30/19.
All right. Welcome back to ESPN 93.5. Don't hassle us, we're local. On a short time here, we're down to our final casting. If we're going to do the Major League, the movie, the remake, in 2019, after the 30-year anniversary, and we're down to just getting Charlie Sheen's character, Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn. We've said Bieber, we've said Channing Tatum, we've said Zac Efron, we've said Miles Teller.
Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no.
No?
No wizards. No wizards.
No wizards.
No.
Such a weirdo. He's a good actor.
No.
He grew up. You know that, right?
No.
You're a wizard, Ricky.
Moving on. He can. No, we're gonna typecast him. And that happens sometimes when you're in front of the casting agents. I'm going to throw Bieber off because I don't think he can throw a baseball. Zac Efron looks...
Bieber can play basketball.
Miles Teller he did that boxing movie, right? Zac Efron obviously is in shape, and Channing Tatum can stay in shape to dance for Magic Mike. So, who's got the acting chops for this? Who's got the chip on their shoulder? Who goes to a French restaurant and asks if they have chili dogs? Who doesn't wear caps and sleeves in this league?
It's just somebody. How about the dude
who walks in and says, "I got news for you, Mr. Brown"?
I got it. How about the dude from?
You might not think I'm anything, but I'm going to sign on with another team, and every time I do, I'm going to stick it up your places.
How about the dude from AP Bio?
Oh, no. I love him, but no, he's just too squirrely.
He'd be good in the role. He'd be a great...
Too squirrely.
All right, Erickson threw my name out there. I'm in.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I'd rather have.
You wanted someone straight off the street from a modeling career. There you have it.
No, that's Lynn. I would rather have him be the guy who only has like 3 words that plays next to Harry Doyle. That guy from AP Bio. Why I can't think of his name, I don't know. I think it's Zac Efron.
Efron would be good.
I'm sorry. I think that's where. I think he's got it on the chip on his shoulder.
I just don't think he's bad boy enough.
I want Serge. I need the guy straight off a modeling career.
Charlie Sheen was not at the modeling career. Like I could go through his IDBM what he had.
I know, but we need someone straight off a modeling career.
All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in today. Thanks for sticking with us the last 30 minutes when we're doing it. We'll come up with it. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a hassle-free Tuesday. Thanks for everybody. Thanks, Zach. Single speed.
Long he'll be out. Golden State will be able